Ho capos, the end of the year is approaching fast, and we didn't want to leave you without a present. So we decided to make this video. We'll talk about our plans for 2023, answer questions from our Discord community, and have a surprise at the end of the video. First things first, let's talk about 2022. It was a big year for us. With your help, we've released Cartel Tycoon 1.0 and tons of updates for it. You helped us so much by playtesting, providing feedback, playing the game, leaving reviews, both positive and negative. Thank you. This year we've also been working on a lot of things that are yet to come out, and we're so excited to bring them to you next year. Speaking of next year, what are our plans for 2023? The year is going to be packed. We're working on the next free content update that will bring a whole new arsenal of things for you to do. And our second map is getting better and better. And we're almost ready to show you a sneak peek. Oh, we're ready right now? Oh, then let's show them. The map will feature new ways of transportation, a bigger playing area, new characters and a whole lot of new regions to explore. We can't wait for you to try it. And the console release is also planned for 2023. We can't tell you when exactly because there's still a lot to do, but we're excited for more people to try out our game. The bottom line is we've got a lot planned and we can't wait for 2023 to come and for all of you to try out the new content. But let's get into the second part of the video, answering your questions. We've gathered some questions from our Discord community. By the way, join our Discord and are ready to answer them. Will there be a new and more efficient way to launder cash in the future? It's not a new way per se, but we've got a couple of ideas of new ways of interacting with dirty money that doesn't involve rising terror or buildings getting arrested. Can't say anything else though, so guess in the comments. What new features are planned for the next major updates, if any? Also, will there be more story quests? We're absolutely going to add more story quests and content. As for the features, we've got 4 major features that are in different stages of development. Not all of them might make it, but we're excited to show you what we're working on next year. When is mod support getting added? We're still collecting data and gathering all the ideas for possible mods. It's not in active development right now, but it's in the short list of our possible features. So continue sharing your ideas on Steam and Discord, and in the comments to this video. Will there be weapon dealing in Cartel Tycoon and a remake of the power system? Well, okay, spoiler alert. One of the designs we're working on right now is a revamp of our combat system, and it includes weapons. It's rough around the edges right now and needs some more brain processing to refine it, so it has the right complexity and smoothness of the experience. We're constantly thinking about ways of making fights more interesting and will continue working in this direction. What criteria does the team look at to decide which community feedback is valid and what is not? That's a great and tough question, which has a long answer and a short one. We'll give you both. First of all, if something is broken, our QA team makes it a bug and we fix it. Secondly, if the player experience is different from what we have imagined, we go back to the drawing board and find ways to fix it. And if the feedback is regarding a system we ourselves want to change or improve, we take it into the consideration when redesigning this aspect of the game, which might take a long time, but that doesn't mean that your feedback is forgotten. And in most cases, we and the community have similar ideas on what we want to improve in the game. And the short answer is it all depends on how many resources and time we have to implement your idea into the game. When you're a small development team, you have to prioritize some things. And if we could implement all of your awesome suggestions, we would. But sometimes even a small change from player's perspective takes a lot of time to implement and requires a lot of work from the whole team. So unfortunately, it doesn't get into the game. Well, turns out it was 2 long answers, but I hope we gave you our perspective that you understand. It's no secret now that we're gearing up for our next project, and we learned and continue to learn a lot from Cartel Tycoon, including your feedback. How did the focus on drugs come into the team? Was it a core idea for the lore or an afterthought? Was the separation of both cash, clean and dirty, a cause or a consequence? Another great question. Well, in the early stages, we were inspired by Breaking Bad and wanted to make an experience that focused on struggles of maintaining an ever-growing empire. But we decided to focus on a bigger theme, so we would have more design and narrative choices. At that stage, we were thinking about the game as a complete opposite of Ghost Recon Wildlands, where you would play as the antagonist. So the drugs were here from the beginning. The separation of money into legal and dirty was inspired by the story of how Pablo Escobar got caught and was added in the first months of development. But the structure and economics of the game were inspired by a great book called Narconomics, which studies the bureaucracy of drug empires. Why an unspecified country in Central America? Cartel Tycoon takes inspiration from a lot of places, so we felt that sticking to a real place, a real country, would close up a lot of opportunities in stories and game mechanics. And we didn't want the game to be realistic per se. And that's why we distance ourselves from real places and real people and want to focus on player experience, not a specific story of a specific place. Whew! Hope you liked it. We want to do these kind of Q&As semi-regularly, so if you liked it, tell us in the comments below. And now for the surprise. Holidays are approaching fast, so we wanted to give something to a couple of lucky people from our community. And what's better than a huge Cartel Tycoon themed mousepad? Enter our giveaway on gleam.io, link in the description, and win a mousepad of your choosing. And we'll send it, Santa will send it to you. Happy holidays, capos. See you in 2023. Bye bye.